Hey everyone, thanks for checking out our ball comparison on the Roto Grip Nuclear Cell and the Storm Phase 3. I honestly only really have good things to say about both of these balls. I think they both match up with me really, really well. And they're both super controllable for being shiny bowling balls, which is what I like to see in my equipment.
Yeah, I would agree with that. The nucleus core is a big asymmetric core, which is going to be a little bit rollier in any ball it's put on, and with the really strong pearl cover stock, it just matches up really well. And that core is still so continuous that you don't see what you do with a lot of big pearls sometimes where it stands up and stops. It's really continuous and really strong through the pins, and I really have been happy with the nuclear cell. The Phase 3 has the velocity core, and it's kind of the same thing. It's a big, strong, symmetric core, and it wants to get into a roll early, and I think that's where I get into some trouble with the Phase 3. Because the R3S hybrid cover kind of acts more like a pearl, it's so easy through the front for me. Sometimes I'll miss the break point with it, and it'll just scoot through that. But the core wants to get into a roll, so it's almost kind of fighting itself. And it just hasn't completely matched up for me. I think when the fronts are gone, and I really need a ball to float through the front but still get into a roll, that's when this ball would come into play for me. But I tend to have some other options that I can last with longer, so it's not a ball that sees a ton of action for me, unfortunately, because I wish it did, because it's a really pretty and good-looking ball for a lot of people, and it just doesn't match for me as well.
And honestly, I think for all of those reasons that Darren doesn't really match up with it too well is why I love it so much. I don't really have the speed and power that he does, so I need my stuff to get into a roll. And I like how clean it is through the fronts, but not so clean to where I miss the break point with it.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of people have really liked this ball. Lower speeds have matched up great with it, and I've seen it look so good for so many people as long as it doesn't miss the break point. And I know people will say, well, did you add surface to it? And I did do that, and that almost made it too blendy where it just kind of flat 10 for me. So it's just one of those balls that is going to be condition specific more for me, whereas for a lot of people, it's not going to be that. It's going to be used on a lot of variety.
We hope you guys liked this video, so if you did, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification bells.
Thanks for watching.